Hey Siri, how do you pronounce Oxytocin?
Oxytocin?
Does it sound like right? This bitch not talking. Oxytocin. Oxytocin.
Oxytocin.
Okay. All right. So, Lee's.
What's up, y'all?
Roll call.
Roll motherfucking call. Roll bounce. Roll call.
Yes.
Roll all. Roll saw. We made it back. We are here for another
We
episode.
are back. I'm so sorry I missed the episode.
Yes.
I feel like it was our fault. No, it was
I'll
all of
take
our
it.
fault.
I'll
We
take
was
it.
like really like that. Last week was a hard week for everybody.
It was interesting.
You know why? It was
What's
the
it?
first week was 40 degrees, so we was like freaking the fuck out, like waiting on what to do.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
when Atlanta got that snow, and Atlanta was like everything shut down. It was like 1 inch.
We
It
should
was
be used to that.
What you mean?
You
Like
see-
getting cold, right?
You see the screen how it's recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell.
Crooked.
No, I'm telling you, you could tell it's recording.
Yeah.
I'm making sure you know.
Yeah, it's
If
counting
anything
down, yeah.
change, it's not recording. You hear me?
Okay, so long as it's recording on the air, it's recording on here.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing's gonna happen, but just in case. But yeah, it's. We should be used to that though.
Change, right?
Yeah,
Weather
we should be
change.
used to 40-degree weather.
I feel like no matter what's going, no, you know why? 'Cause it was 80 degrees and then it dropped to 40.
Yeah,
And I was like, it's cold as shit outside. It was cold as shit outside though.
it was cold as shit outside.
I
What-
knew it was cold as shit outside because normally in the wintertime when it start getting cold, I start going on more dates, but I haven't been on a date in a very long time. And I realized that when a guy I talked to kept saying, come on now, you know you be dating. I hate when niggas say that.
Say what?
Come on, you should know you be dating. Like, why you gotta make me feel like if I say about who you been dating, about I've been chilling, I ain't dating nobody.
Yeah.
You lying, you know you been dating. Why do people say that? It's not cute.
Yeah, what you mean? Like they say, you know, you've been dating, like you.
Yeah, like they making it seem like you lying to them. Like you're not worth lying to.
Because
Like,
then people don't think people can chill, like actually chill,
because they can't.
because they
chill.
can't chill themselves.
They are projecting.
A non-chiller is not respecting a chiller.
They don't chill. They don't know how to respect the chill. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't. If you can't, because motherfuckers don't be having self-control, so they
At
think everybody.
all.
They think nobody else got. If you don't stop
I
that,
just almost broke it. You saw me?
yes, I did.
Oh my god. You ever go to my house and break somebody's shit?
Yeah, how about you leave it there?
Yeah, I know. Look, now it's dying. Look at it.
Yeah.
Slowly. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was just cussing my people out because I opened my door up earlier and it was like all this white paint on my door. I
What
have a
you mean?
blue car.
Oh, your car door.
That means somebody swing my car door open and hit people's cars.
That mean they don't got no respect for you. Hold
No
on, I'm gonna grab
respect.
this. I'm gonna grab that, John.
And that's why I called and I was like, why the fuck is you not telling me? Like, why the fuck you not telling me you hit my car door? Or why are you doing it? People don't respect your stuff. I feel like when people's stuff not as nice as your shit, they really don't care about your shit at all. They be like, look, you be alright because my shit fucked up. Got nothing to do with that. But you know, sorry again. So it's missing last week. Last week was a hard week for me. I enjoy being in the house too much.
Yeah, we here though.
Yes, I enjoy being home too much. You like being home, Lara, or you rather be outside?
I went to a concert last night and I wanted to be home so bad. It made absolutely no sense. It was a hell of a time. Good time, but I like being in the house.
Do you think it's with getting older? We like I much rather be home.
I think the only times I really want to go out is when I'm having FOMO.
Okay.
It's like I'm thinking like, damn, everybody else having fun.
You had the boys that night out, remember? Marquise, all y'all was out doing shit.
We did. We didn't go it was a great time, but we didn't go nowhere. Like we went out to eat, and then like we was like we gonna go out. We gonna go out at night, and then like it started getting. I think it's it was like 5. We was together early,
Okay.
so by the time we was gonna actually go out,
man,
we would have had
hours.
to leave at like 11.
Okay.
We went to Marquise' house. We ended up leaving there at like 8 something, but it was like it's still not time to go out.
Yeah.
And bro live all the way out, what you call it.
Yeah,
so it was
what the
like,
fuck, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but no, if we all lived in the city closer, it would have been like, we would have went somewhere. We was thinking about it,
Right.
but it was just like,
Yeah, I think as you get older and your friends have a life and a wife and kids and all that good shit, once you home, you home. I ain't come back out. Speaking of, I went to Quadi Diesel concert.
Quadi, shout out to Quadi.
Maybe 2 weekends ago now?
Yes.
A minute ago now. I went there or whatever, and they bring the kids out.
They do.
It was a bunch of like maybe 15-year-old kids. It was a bunch of 40-year-old men. It was a whole bunch of people there, right?
Yeah.
And it was a good vibe and all that. I just realized that after I went there that I don't want to be outside anymore.
Yeah.
I much rather be in the house only because it's just too many sets of people outside, and I feel like nobody has like I feel like back in the day when I used to go outside, I used to go like dances and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was just like 17-year-old kids there, maybe a 20-something-year-old man, maybe.
Yeah.
But you would never see a 40-year-old man there.
And
it was always just like us.
Yeah.
But I feel like now
It was though. It was a few niggas that was in that joint that wasn't
maybe
supposed to be in there for real.
maybe a few, but they probably was like getting money niggas that were trying to fish on some little girls, maybe, which wasn't cool at all. Like
Yeah,
no
not at
Diddy.
all.
But I just feel like that. Like now, I feel like everybody just
You gotta say no Kelly on that one.
no Kelly,
No Kelly, no R. Kelly.
no Kelly, no Kelly. No, I just feel like now I feel like niggas just be outside. Like
Yeah.
I feel like now you can just like whatever you want to like. Nobody has like a before when you was 40 years old, you listened to Shaka Khan.
At 40?
I'm just saying back in the day when you was 40, you listened to Shaka Khan. And when you was 20, you listened to TLC. Like your mom wasn't listening to TLC then. I feel like nowadays the kids and the parents is all the same people.
We all listening to the moms is listening to Glorilla.
Yeah.
And, I mean, but it's funny because I think back in the day, like as moms, I guess like being parent age now, our parents probably was listening to this shit that we was like, wow, because my dad at a stage where he was listening to the fucking Day 26.
Why would no one listen to them though?
No, but like at the time the show was out, and my dad had the CDs.
Really?
So he was listening to Day 26, and like I'm like, what is this? Like this is people. I'm watching this on TV, but my dad's buying the CDs and listening to.
Yes.
But he also was a Gerald Levert nigga. So he was
As
called
he
like
be.
he was that's his favorite singer.
As
so
he
he
should
had
be.
the old school R&B, but every once in a while it'd be some shit with my dad just be listening to random
niggas.
rap or like random. You know what I mean like.
I just feel like now is no line between what you should do and what your kids should do. It's like everything. I guess TikTok make everything for everybody.
Internet.
That shit good for everybody, and I'm like, I be in here like quoting little Bucks like lines and shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, big fucking go. I be drawing, looking for no reason. And my son's like, Mom, cool out. Like,
no,
it's it be hard. So I want to get back to where we just be like, that's for that and this for that.
Question.
Like,
Cause we potting today, y'all, and
yes,
we
we
got
potting.
two, so I'm in my pod bag.
Yes.
When you ever notice that people, it'd be like a group of guys doing content.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. So all right, speak about the guys who do content, but it's always like they find their friends to do the videos with, like the TikToks and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But they grown ass men. What does that do for women?
Give me an example, cause
all right. So boom, you got a couple 3 niggas in the camera, and they doing like a get ready with me. But or they just in the bathroom mirror, they at the bar and they like with the bros tonight, or they do it like a TikTok challenge. Give me head top. But it's like they always on TikTok and Instagram reels, like making the videos themselves. Like they're too out there with it.
I seen a guy on TikTok and I realized he tagged all his friends in it. And he goes to all that pages and they all just do those type videos. I don't know how these niggas link up.
Yeah.
And all becoming TikTokers and friends or whatever. I feel like they be in the gym, can be all be look like they work out a whole lot. Make sure us get together and do a TikTok. But you look at it, it'd be fun when you look at it. When you think about it behind the scenes, how did y'all get there, like you said, in the bathroom together with your shirts off?
Yeah.
Putting your shirts on together at the same time.
Yes.
Slow music, butting your shirts up like these type of black men y'all looking for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I couldn't date no nigga like that though.
It's women's fault.
How?
They have these men have a crowd.
I guess.
They got a crowd. They got a crowd.
I guess.
Which, I'm not hating on it. It's just, I never was like, it's funny because sometimes I go with my niggas and I be about to pull my camera out.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? One time I pulled my camera out to say, and me and Lionel looked at each other like, bro, what's going on? I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah. And I was like, yeah, we don't do this shit. I was like.
It'd be hard not to. You feel like everyone else is doing it.
Right.
And I was reading something the other day or watching something the other day. The guy was like, I would not enjoy my date with a woman if she was just recording the whole date.
Yeah.
It's like she recording the food coming out, talking to the waiter, talking to, I don't know, the person who opened the door for her. Like, that gotta be annoying and shit the whole time you out. You like, you hold your boyfriend hand, you like, here go the valet person, here's the waiter, here's our food. How is that even fun? So yeah, being a TikToker gotta be be a strong motherfucker.
Let's talk about the rules on that because I could understand if Shorty get like, this lady said the camera gotta eat first, right? So I would allot like a minute or so for you to get the food. Like if you want to get the food on the camera real quick, 30 seconds. Like I'm not gonna think that's weird, but if you document everything,
you gotta get more than one shot. You know how that go.
Oh, I'm thinking just for the story.
Picture, but I'm saying take a quick picture. People making reels out of these things.
Oh,
so you gotta make like a quick video, quick picture, zoom in, zoom out. But like, oh, this is not good. Do it again. You can do it 3 or 4 times. It's gonna take some time.
It is.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it's certain things that you can't. The time stopped running out. Should I be worried? No, it's back on. I probably just froze. It's certain shit. Let me say something. I had went on. It's running, right? Okay. I had went on a date or whatever with this guy. And then the whole date was just so awkward. It was so awkward. We had went out. He picked the restaurant, which I feel like was a weird ass restaurant. We go to the restaurant. We go into the restaurant. We're leaving out. I just tall ass shoes. No, I'm gonna wear tall ass shoes. I don't know what I was thinking. I fall down the steps in front of him. He had to I'm clumsy as shit. I ain't gonna say fall. I slid in the steps a little bit in front of him. So then he like hold me all the time. All right, but stop holding me tight. Thank you for like trying to help me, but I didn't.
He was trying to touch your butt.
Like give me some space. Like it was a whole lot. Due to the restaurant, and we go all the way to like the top floor up some steps. There's no elevator. It's probably like 12. It's probably like maybe like 22 steps. So uncomfortable walking all these steps with this guy, and then we go sit at this table. Mind the restaurant was just corny as shit. It was just like not a fun restaurant. We get to the table, and the girl come up and gonna say, the waitress came up and said, you went to the best table, right? Talking to the guy, and I looked at him like, you asked for this fucking table?
Hell yeah.
Like, but first of all, I feel like if you go on a date with a woman, first of all, know that she's trying to look her best. Don't walk up. Don't have her go to the top floor with no elevator with shoes on. Like that's not the best table. The best table is the one you can get in and get out quickly, and there's a nice view. Not the one that's high as up. That was like very uncomfortable. 2, he wanted to share food. On the first date, sharing food is a fucking no-no.
That's a bad job?
That's a bad. Why would you want to share food with a man you don't even know like that on a first date? Like, he wanted to get a bunch of shareables. Like, that just wasn't, and it was like hand food. Yeah. Was it an Indian restaurant, I think? It was like a hand food.
The food that you got to eat with your hands?
Yeah, and it just was like, I don't know, that wasn't like cute to me.
That wasn't P.
That wasn't P?
That's not P. That's Wakanda, honestly.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Shit.
No, so I can respect that because I remember, like, look, I was a couple times I went out with some chicks, and we had to really do some athletic shit to get to where we was going.
Really?
Like walking, like walking up like a lot of stairs, or we parked far as shit. And I still gotta maintain my cool, but I'm fat as shit at the time. And and I'm just like, yeah, like real shit, like. Yeah, man, and then you catch out of breath too. Like, you out of shape too, huh? Like, we both just out of shape in this bitch.
That's a cute couple right there. You be like, fuck it at this point.
Yeah,
like,
but see, you know me, I don't do elevators anyway.
Which I don't understand how you was doing that. Like, I hate that you don't do elevators. That ruins my life. So I can't imagine how girls feel.
Yeah, I mean, but they think it's funny and cute for the most part. I don't think it's funny or cute. I don't want to be scared of elevators, but I just am.
I mean, shit happens. I
got on one yesterday.
You did? How many floors though?
5 at the Brooklyn Museum. I got on 5. Actually, 4.
Did you love it there?
Did the Brooklyn Museum?
Yes.
It was nice.
I love it.
We like our museums type of shit though.
Yes, but that place is the best. Was it first Saturday yesterday? No.
No, it wasn't first Saturday. It was good though. It's a good place to kind of take a shorty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's not really, you don't really do too much talking in there. I'm trying to learn the culture. Oh, you don't really be yapping.
You gotta walk around and nod like this.
Yeah, you observe.
That's it.
You be like, okay.
A lot of nodding.
Yeah,
a lot of show like this.
Exactly. I do prefer something more interactive in the museum, like that's just how my brain works. But it was nice though. I thought it was gonna be all black. It's white stuff in there.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there. Okay. It's the Brooklyn Museum, not the Black Art Museum. Like what, nigga?
Have you been to the Black Joint out DC? Right?
Oh my gosh, yes. You been to the real one or the new one?
The big one.
You been to the real one?
Yo, you talking about Baltimore?
Yes, in Baltimore.
You talking about Madame Tussauds? You talking about Madame Tussauds, John?
No, the African American Museum before they had one in DC, they had it in Baltimore.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's small.
And they had lady cut open her stomach and all
it's
that.
Small.
Woo, that's a
and
good
you
one.
walk in that bitch, it's like a house.
Yes.
And you walk to the left, it's like the thing in the middle. And they got certain rooms. I seen the cutout. That was downstairs.
Yeah.
You been there, bitch?
Yes.
That's a good job.
I've been there a few times.
No, that's not a
date
place.
There.
That's not a date place.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
I think not a first date, but a place you go with your boo.
I don't want to have trauma on my first date with you.
That's not. Listen, that's letting you know how far we've come and we should stick together.
No,
that made me feel like I love this nigga. He put me somewhere and now I know what life is about. Especially if you've never been there before. Like, yeah, no, I love Baltimore's it's a really good black city. Like they have some good black shit there. So I love there. I haven't been there in a long time. I've been to the African American Museum, but I didn't like it because I felt like it was too many others there. Like they was more than we were in there, and it's like, and I get that you want to learn the culture and all that, but I feel like sometimes people do shit to say they did it, not because they really want to go and appreciate it. Like, oh, I've been there, so that's why I'm here again. Like, so yeah, I mean, I like it there, but but it's beautiful. The outside.
You don't think there's no Allah shit?
Beautiful.
You don't think so you're not respecting the allies.
No, I appreciate those people who help, like, being around.
Yeah.
But when you go to Africa, like, listen, when you go to a Jewish American museum, it's gonna be a bunch of Jews in there. You're not gonna see a bunch of black people in there overload, and then there's like 10% Jew. And I feel like African American museum is every culture there besides black. Like, we need to be outside.
Yeah.
In there, like,
it's huge.
It's so big. Every time I went, I've never finished it all in one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and do it again, do it again, do it again. But that was beautiful. Another place that's beautiful that I'm never going back to again is Tulum. Tulum is so beautiful.
Ghetto?
No, it's just dangerous there. Like, it's dangerous as fuck. But whoever is the architect that's like taking over like Tulum, they built the most beautiful shit there. Like,
so they did.
You can go and you be like, it's beautiful, huh?
They did a good job with that.
No, they really did. It's like super nice, but they got to put some cell phone towers out there. So
you don't got no service.
Yeah, fuck.
Do you gotta buy when you leave the country? Do you gotta buy like a telephone card for the most part, or you
what
just?
What year are you in, nigga? Now
I only been to Puerto Rico, and it's
really?
the U.S. towers.
Yeah, no. You don't have to buy. You can use your phone in there, but it's like you have to. But you have to, like, AT&T. Listen, so if you're going out of the country, you have. Thanks for saying that, Larry. You have to call your service provider and tell them you're leaving the country, and you gotta pay like $10 a day. To have like Wi-Fi and out of the country calling unlimited. If not, you're gonna get charged every phone call you make outside the country, or you go on Wi-Fi or whatever. So yeah, that is something special you have to do. I forgot about that.
Yeah, when I was in PR, I'm like, why my service so good? But this is a U.S. territory.
Yeah.
So, and Donald Trump called it a floating piece of garbage, which is hilarious. Not funny, but it's like this is a part of the U.S.
He's talking
situation. Did we talk? Have we been back since the election?
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
That's so crazy. Well, let me say this.
Okay.
I'm not against what he said when it comes to that, because I had a trip planned for Puerto Rico, and the morning of, I just couldn't go because this shit looked like Philly. It looked like Kensington to me with pretty color houses. I didn't want to go. I felt like, what was in Puerto Rico that was like, what was in Puerto Rico that you really liked, Larry?
So I'll say two things about So, you ever been to New Orleans? You have.
Yes, and I hated it.
You know how like the French colonized it and built it like that?
Yes.
Parts of Puerto Rico look like that because it was colonized.
Okay.
They got some of my favorite parts, but I went like off road on the ATVs.
Okay.
Like the dirt bike Jones. Yeah. So that was fun as shit. We did that for like an hour, and then I went to the Patron. Was it Patron? I think it's Patron. Okay. Whoever headquarters out there, they have a whole island or like a whole campus where you can go around on a bus. You go into this place. You make drinks. You try some. I was drunk as shit.
Really?
So yeah, it was cool. Some of it, but you from Philly and you know how Poppy Land is. Yeah, some of the shit can kind of get like that. But also I never went to. Next time we go, we're gonna go to the countryside next, okay. Where it's like we was more like the city side.
And that's why I felt like when I was looking at it, I'm like, I can't do it. Yeah. And speaking of, like, I had went to. I had a friend, and my friend, we was friends since high school. Right. And I'm gonna tell you this story, y'all, because it's a lot to it. So we was friends since high school, whatever. I'm gonna make it quick. We was cool. We was associates. So in high school, I went to Mass Bomb for a few years. Yeah. Went back to Mansion. Mansion had a middle school and high school. Went to Mansion for middle school. I met a bunch of people there. I'm from the neighborhood. I went to Mass Bomb for 2 years. So I came back in 11th grade. You know, I was already a girl that everybody knew, but it was people that was there like, who's this new girl that everybody know? Right. So I kept getting into fights for that reason, because it was new guys there that I was talking to, blah, blah, blah. So I go to some basketball game. I'm with this girl called my friend. Yeah. And next thing I know, I'm getting jumped. And I look, my friend left me, hops in the car, leave me. I have no way to go home. I'm fighting these girls, and this guy pull up like, shorty, I give you a ride home. I see you, what you going to do is winter time. You are getting fucked up. They fighting you and shit, whatever. So he gives me a ride home. That was that. So the girl like, oh, I didn't see you getting jumped. We stopped being friends. That was high school. Years and years go by. We wound up being friends again. Now, she a cool-ass girl. She real stylish. She fun. Right. So in life, you feel like, as I got older, I felt like, okay, sometimes friendships look different. Like, you don't have to be my best friend. You had some snake shit to me back then. We was kids. I'll move forward. So we became friends again. We started hanging out again. We had went on a trip. I had got lipo before my stomach. I think Larry knew that or whatever. On my stomach before. So right after I got lipo, I'm like, I'm outside.
I know that.
Huh?
I didn't know that. I know it now.
You did. We worked together. I was.
I know too many things. I don't know.
Okay. But anyway, I had a lipo for my stomach, which I was crazy to do because I didn't need it. Like, I probably was like probably 10 pounds more than I weigh right now. It was dumb. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, I'm outside again. I'm whatever. But at the time, I was going through a whole lot, whatever. So we go to Mexico. We have some fun. Blasey. So this guy was talking to the stalking guy or whatever. Yeah. He was like crazy, and slowly sometimes you meet people in your life that just meant to make you go crazy. This guy was making me go crazy, like, and I'm telling y'all, like, this nigga was like, he was like, I ain't gonna come by the devil, but he was close to it. The nigga was weird, like. So me and her was cool as shit, and we had posted all these pictures up. Pictures was like cute pictures on the gram, blah blah blah. And he was like, "Oh, what's your leader of the squad?" And I'm like, "Why you say that? Why she in the middle of all the pictures?" I'm like. Huh? But he planting seeds in my head. Planting some jealousy seeds in my head with this girl who I've been friends with forever. And I don't feel like she's better than me, pretty than me, nothing. I feel like she's her, I'm me. That's how I feel all my friends. She's a pretty girl, whatever. So he planted seeds in my head. So then one day he called me, and I can't remember the entire story because it happened a few years back. But he was trying to tell me that she called him and was saying she wanted to fuck him or whatever. Now, at that time, this guy was getting some money or whatever, and he was, like, buying me a lot of stuff or whatever. And he was like, you know, she a gold digger. Like, you shouldn't be hanging around her. Right. So me being a girl that was, like, obsessed with a nigga, not obsessed with him, but, like, was fucking with this guy or whatever, he played these keys in my head. I'm all like, damn, she knew me and him was, like, together. Why the fuck she doing that? Right. So I asked her, she laughed. She was like, Ish, you tripping. And he was like, she was like, no. He said, Ish, you tripping. I was like, okay, well, that's what he said. You said it ain't happened. Cool. I was really off of it. He said, no, she's lying. I'm going to call her on three-way. He called her on three-way. They talking. Now, when you want to hear something, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it.
You make yourself hear it.
He probably said to this girl, like, so we can go out tonight, and she probably was like, yo, you tripping, and laughed. But I feel like she's just been like, fuck you, nigga, no. I'm telling Ish, I'm hanging up. But because it didn't come out how I wanted to come out, I was believing him. Right. So, of course, you know, I called her like, look, I heard the phone call, whatever. She's like, Ish, that was nothing. I'm like, it's all good. And she was like, man, Ish, we not letting niggas come between us, like, fuck niggas. Like, she was like, on that type of time. Right. I was like, okay. But me, in my life, I was hurt. I was like, no, like, fuck her. Like, so then, cool. Time moving forward, whatever. She keep trying to call me. Let's hang out, do something. Like, she just moving forward with it, and I was being a bitch. Like,
yeah, fuck no.
No, I'm not coming out. I'm cool. I'm off you, whatever. So we stopped talking. She blocked me. I blocked her. That was that. Years go by. Her boyfriend, who I went to school with too, posts up that she just beat cancer. Someone like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Right. Someone like, oh, I'm a horrible person. Like, what the fuck? Like, so I hit her boyfriend up like, yo, like, he's like, yeah. He's like, look, I know y'all was super cool for years. He's like, I don't ever get y'all shit. He's like, I feel like you should reach out to her. And I was like, no, I did. When I saw it, I straight DM'd her like, yo, like, I don't follow her no more, but both our pages are open. I was like, yo, I'm so sorry you went through all this shit. Like, whatever. And she's just like, thank you. Like, real short. Thank you. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, and she should have, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. And then boyfriend, I talked to him the other day or whatever, and I was like, look, I do want to talk to her. I felt like the way things happen between me and her,
wasn't supposed to be like that over no nigga, no.
And I think that, but he did that to me. The guy I was fucking with, he had me like going against everybody in my life, like my sisters, her. It didn't stop until he went against our ex-husband. When he went against Naeem, I was like, oh, nigga, you played with the wrong one. Yeah. Not like I should have played with my sisters and my friends, of course, but it's about women. We will let a nigga break us down in a heartbeat and come into this in a heartbeat. But when it comes to like my ex and my kid, I'm like, no, like that's when I knew he was my ex-husband. A man can tell you what it is without an ego. He can be like, listen, Ish, the nigga is trying to start some shit up. Open your fucking eyes. But my sisters and my girlfriends was like, Ish, you fucking tripping, bitch. Like, whatever. They wasn't like helping me, and get my shit together. So whatever. Fast forward, whatever, y'all. I'm gonna bring her on the show probably in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did y'all talk?
Not yet. I talked to her yesterday.
Okay.
I talked to her this morning. We said we're gonna have a conversation. At the end of the conversation, we're gonna talk. I mean, it's so many things I want to talk about, like friendships, men coming between your friendships, having breast cancer as a young woman, like 30-something-year-old woman. I feel like, I think she'd be a good guest, though.
That's a good John. And the first step of people who are trying to control you is isolation.
Yes.
So they isolate you. They make you go against everybody you love.
Yep.
Tell you it's kind. You know what it is? Kind of like one of them MLM companies, like this pyramid schemes.
Yes.
Like they're like, if your family don't want to accept it, then they're not just smart enough to.
You.
It's like, you should surround yourself by so and so. And when people try to isolate you, then it's like they cut off your support system.
Yep. The ones who support you. Yep. And they be the ones that most influential in your life too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was happening a whole lot. And the fucked up part is I saw it coming because I would always try to like get away from him, but he would just try to pull me closer and pull me closer. And then it was so bad because I know it's probably women that listen to this that went through this or whatever. Yeah. I felt like when it was time for me to come out of it, I had to literally like shut all the way down, get rid of all my friends, family, everybody take like a year to like cleanse myself of this nigga, block him, give him because he was trying his best to get back in that door. And it wasn't for my ex, like real shit. Like I would have been on some shit with this nigga, like, but yeah, it was like it was a bad joint. But I think everybody can come out of it. But you gotta be able
just
to
having
recognize
a platform now and having to deal with
that crazy shit. That crazy. This is why I'm
that
telling
leads
y'all.
to another line of like, you know, jealousy, probably like, oh, you got niggas all over you and blah blah blah. It's like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why that password should be like, don't give me your password to your Instagram and all that. Why you hiding it? Why you hiding it? And you like, and you thinking that, am I hiding it? No, everybody deserves some form of privacy.
Yeah, that's my privacy. And I feel like
that is why when people start trying to control shit in that manner, it's like, get the fuck out.
I've never given my password to my, like, anybody I'm dating, my sure she can go through my Instagram, right? Right. But that's not something she would ever do. That's not something any woman I've ever dated said, let me go through your DMs. But giving a password is like, now I feel like a kid. Like, you don't trust me. If you don't trust me, then it's not gonna work.
I think I've had so many controlling type niggas in my life that now it's hard for me to date because the moment I feel like somebody trying to control me at the least bit, I'm done. Like I remember one time when me and my ex had broke up, he gave me his phone to do something at my son's birthday party, and no lie, the shit dropped down and said she eats. Somebody liked your picture, and I said, that's weird. How you get that alert? And that's when I clicked on his Instagram and he nigga had my Instagram on his phone. Logged in that shit, seeing every little thing on my Instagram. And that type of shit gives me like, I don't know, anxiety. I don't want no man trying to control me, all in my shit, trying to see what's going on. That is uncomfortable. Like, very uncomfortable.
So I think the first red flags of that, or the first, honestly, not even red, pink flags of that with any new nigga is kind of like, you can read that shit from a mile away.
Oh, yes.
And even like, it's truth in the jokes in relationships.
So many.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel like the moment you see a red, I feel like I've been heartbroken so many times with men. Now I feel like, and I haven't felt like that in a very long time, I don't want to feel like that anymore. I feel like now, as soon as a man do anything, it's so bad that I'm just like, I'm cutting that shit right off. And people might laugh at you and be like, oh, you don't like that. I tweeted and I said, this nigga really said good morning beautiful. Niggas still say good morning beautiful. And then like, what you want me to say? Good morning ugly? I said, no, just say my name. Just be regular. Morning Ish. Good morning. Good morning beautiful. I guess that's I don't like that shit. Then I said, can you not say that? Can you just be regular? And the next day he said, good morning queen. No, nigga. Willing in. Like,
he went from bad to worse.
Yes, like just be regular. Like, good morning. So, and that might not be nothing toxic, but I feel like men, when I think you're trying to do something that you think women like, I don't like you. Be yourself. Like, who are you? Like, I don't like that shit. So, yeah, I'm probably just a bitch at this point. But I
mean, but if I don't know, because that good morning beautiful could have been sent out 6 times that morning.
That's all I feel. I feel like that's just a copy and paste. Like, because that means no name attached to it.
I'm trying to think of what my routine. I wasn't really like a what's the word, copy and paste good morning texter.
No.
I really ain't really do the good. You know what? I would call you. I would FaceTime you.
I do something better, and I feel like when it comes to FaceTiming, you have to have a relationship with that person. You have to be on the phone with them and all that. Don't just FaceTime me. We ain't even talk on the phone like that. Like
that's how you lose. That's how. So, if I don't get to FaceTime within like a week with you, I'm kind of the texting shit. You kind of lose me there.
Okay.
So like we at least within that week we start talking. Mm-hmm. Cause I want to get to know, like, now when I initially FaceTime you, I know if I'm interested, because you can, even though I might have not met you in person just yet, you can gauge the personality even off the regular phone. Yeah, you can gauge some of the personality, but if we just texting, it's just like, you're losing me here.
I feel like if I can talk to you on the phone and you can keep my attention, we can have a relationship. Yeah. Because I cannot be around somebody who has no personality. I met this guy, he had all the personality in the world, Instagram. He was super cool. Yeah. We had met up one night or whatever, and we just like busted up, whatever. We had met somewhere, we busted up for a second. And it was so dry. And it's like, you can fake a smile on Instagram. You can you're having a great time when you go. But in real, your personality don't shine through. It's nothing me. I'm too bright to be dimmed by a nigga. Like, I can't do that shit.
Straight like that.
It's way too much. So... But I was laughing or whatever because people always send me reels on Instagram. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of the podcast, right? But it's a popular podcast, I guess, that everybody watch. Who I don't watch, like I don't watch. Right. But I know the podcast because me and you have joked about it before, right?
Probably.
So they send me this They sent me this reel, and they was all like, they come to the city, you going to that joint. I was like, no. Like, they're like, what? Why not? They so popular. Said, one, everything ain't for everybody. So I hate this new like thing where all these new podcasts, and I hate nobody podcast show. I want everybody to be great. Right. But I hate when people are trying to copy and paste other podcasts. It's like, because that's not genuine. This new sunglasses shit, like, what's going on with it, Larry? Is that sunglasses a new trend? When niggas wear sunglasses on a podcast. How do you feel like you can connect with somebody if you can't see their eyes?
I want to mention the podcast right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
All right.
And if you're any of my pod friends, I'm not talking about y'all at all. This is actually somebody from the city. But remember we went on that podcast and they was on that, one boy was on that cool shit.
We went on there?
When we went like close to here, remember? The 3 people.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it was something going on in the room, in the air in that joint. And it's like, if you invite somebody somewhere, you should have the courtesy of like, we roll out the carpet for our guests. We have guests. We have energy. For the lease. Welcome.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
You want something to drink? You want some water? Sit right here. You had a long drive. Basic conversation, small talk.
Yeah.
Went to the podcast show. We got none of that. Like,
they actually said nothing to us.
Nothing.
Until I wasn't on a pod though, y'all. But they actually said nothing to us in the beginning stages.
Yes.
Until the mics came on, I guess. And mind you, Aisha would sit on the couch with them, and nobody was talking. Aisha had to say like, "So, like, everybody okay? Like, it's like, what's going on here?" And they finally, said a little bit, but I don't know. People just don't really have that talent, I guess, to pod, because we have guests. We'll be talking already, and it'll be rolling.
Yes, we just want to just bust it up, make it seem normal, and gotta be like, all right, action, let's go. And that's how it seemed like when it was done. Like, they only potted for the camera. They wasn't just pod. I thought you were a podcaster. You could hold a conversation with anybody, and that was not happening there.
Yeah, no.
That shit. And the funny part about all this is, y'all, I got on that podcast because the nigga was trying to fuck me. And it was in my DMs, asked me to come on, you come on my pod. I already knew what it was. And then that's when, first time he talked to me at first. Then he said, come to my pod. And when I went, he's acting like that. I'm like, nigga, you could never.
Yeah.
You have a whole conversation. You can't hold my titty. Like, how you gonna? You get what I'm saying? Like, how? No. So yeah, that was weird. Weird. The girl was really good though.
Yeah, she was solid. The other situation was a little. I don't know. Not a fan. But like I said, everybody doesn't have podcast etiquette. Yes. Also, I think that we are part of a group of people who are like doing it ourselves.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So a lot of pods we go to and stuff like that, they just kind of pay somebody and go sit at a studio that looks the same as everybody else's studio.
Yep.
And they don't have to do nothing. Like, there's no camaraderie. There is community bond and camaraderie in what we do.
Yes.
If we decorating, if we arguing, if we driving here to get this or doing this, that, and third, a lot of people are not doing that.
Yeah.
Just kind of plopping in and recording. So
I feel like a lot of people haven't been through what we've been through. Like, we all have friendships outside of this. Yeah. And then we came together, and then I met Lionel through this, and then me and Lionel formed a friendship outside of this as well. Yeah. I'm like, you need that to be able to come on your bad days. Like, I was having like a bad week. I'm like, I don't play potting, but I know I'm gonna come here. It's like therapy. My friends there. I'm talking to my friends. We can talk about what I'm gonna talk about. It's not like a script we stick into. We talk about just these things. We feel like it's gonna be, I guess, clickbait, I guess. Is that considered clickbait when people just click on it because you said something about something popular? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, cool. So, what's your next vacation?
I don't know, and that's what's making me mad. So, I have an attitude today because me and my sisters are throwing this party for my mom. My mom's birthday party is on Friday. This Friday, Larry's working at the party, y'all. He said nigga like win the party.
No, I'm saying this coming out before that, and I don't know if you.
It's coming out.
Ain't it a surprise party?
No, that's what I'm about to tell you about.
Oh, yes. Okay, we're good.
So exactly, right?
Good and clear.
So my mom's birthday is on Friday the 22nd. Yep. So we're giving her a surprise birthday party on the 22nd.
Quotes. Aisha did air quotes.
Yes. So they can't hear me. I mean, they can't see me. So long story short, my sister called me like, yo, like, your fucking girlfriend mom told mommy that she having a birthday party. I'm like, no fucking way. She's like, yes. I'm like, no fucking way. I just told them. She was like, no, they told. So I called my cousin. She's like my cousin, whatever. And she was like, my mom ain't fucking tell your mom that. Why did you say that? I said, they said she did. Like, what's up with your mom? She said, no, she really didn't. Long story short, my sister told my mom at this party.
Jeez.
Why? Oh, why? Like, we did the most to have it and keep it a surprise to my mom at the fucking party.
Yeah.
So this party is on Friday.
It's not a surprise no more, but it's still
anymore.
fun.
And we probably gonna still have those 4 flavor chicken wings, y'all. That macaroni salad at this formal event. I'm wearing a black
rack.
I'm wearing a coat rack. I'm wearing a black cat suit just to be mean. And some boots just to be mean. But yeah, that's on Friday. But I'm mad because I feel like you ever do something for somebody, and as you do it for them, you feel like you're happy to do it from the beginning. But as time is getting closer and money is getting crazier, and you like, why the fuck am I doing this for somebody who don't do it for me?
Yeah.
And that is frustrating me because I feel like I don't want to talk to my family as much. Yeah. And my birthday come, I don't get a birthday card. I probably get a shout on Instagram, but I don't get nothing else. And not saying I want to give, but a birthday card would be nice to get from your family. And I don't get that much. And if I do the most, and I don't know, I'm becoming a bitch for this right now. And I want to be over with so I can get past my little bitchness because I'm being a bitch.
No, I think so. I was having to talk my shorty about what you call it, like setting up the I call it like set up the table for people. So like, say for instance, like you always got every step prepared for somebody to come do something,
right?
And it's not been times where they've set everything up for you to come sit and make it easy for you. Yes. So you building all the stuff for them before they arrive, and you just gonna come, aka you gonna come do this. Right. You gonna come sit in this station, and it's already prepared for you. Right. But sometimes you think about like nobody is setting stuff up for you. Right. And I was like, I'm not gonna be like the setter upper anymore in life. Yeah. Like as far as like, just helping people build shit, and this has nothing to do with podcasting. Right. Just like setting up infrastructure for people, or just being cool with people, or being like feeling like I have to make people smile or blah blah blah. Yeah. And nobody, you sit back and you like, not nobody, but you sit back and like those people some of the people you talking about. When have I came and sat with you and you had it all cooked up for me already? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't cook it, nobody's going to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nobody's going to do it. You got them people in your life, you just like, you don't do shit. Yep. And I'll be doing shit for you.
They're always the ones who I feel like people do the most for as well. Like the ones who don't do shit for nobody else. Yeah. Because I feel like if some people's going to call me and they be like, I'm doing this, can you come? Sure. If it's you call me each time I have an event, I'm rolling. Here I come. If it's certain people in my life, no matter what's going on, I'm gonna come. I don't care if it's 2 hours away. I gotta pay for the gas and pay for the flight. I'm gonna do it. But some people, it's like, I gotta do all this for you and you never do shit for me. I feel like that's the crazy part. Like, I don't want to keep being that person.
And they don't think nothing's wrong with it.
No. I mean, but people, when you don't want to do it anymore, people be like, what the fuck wrong with you? Nothing. I just been doing it since forever. I don't want to do it no more. Yeah, I'm not. I just don't want to be using anymore. Like, because if I needed $5 right now, people I'm doing shit for, but I don't got it. Yeah. I don't got it, people. Yeah. Why am I constantly giving more to people who not giving shit to me?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like, but also it from being the person who like gives stuff or does stuff for people. Mm-hmm. That's like everything stems from childhood. Hell yeah. Everything stems from your parents, your childhood, how you felt like you had to be a giver, and then also people expecting you to give, whether that be siblings or relationships or friends. Like, people expect it from you. So when you're not doing it, they like, what's wrong with it? What the fuck wrong with her?
I don't like people who they expect you to do something and they use that as the value of you as well. Like, they're like, oh, if she ain't giving me, then I don't value her any longer. Like, and I hate that part. And speaking of, you saw that clip where the guy was saying he's a high value man because he.
There's so many of those clips. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it was one that went viral like last week. Or whatever. He was, I'm a high value man because he's 6 feet tall. He make $100,000, and how he was like, and how he would never date a black woman who has a baby because he got time baby mama drama, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody went on there and tagged his girlfriend and said, nigga, you mess with this white girl who has 3 babies, 5 different niggas. And I know. Have the 4th baby by her. Yeah. And that's your baby mom or whatever. And like, how you gonna say that? And they were saying how black men who cross to the other side, I guess, they really also bring out black women. It's like, you hate that when we got a baby, 1 baby, baby 2, but you can go date a whole nother culture who has 3 baby pop. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. We was talking about this earlier. We was looking at some history books and how like, the whole, because he dated a white woman, right? Mm-hmm. How even back then, having a white woman was like a status symbol.
Crazy.
But like the white woman used to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Gouge at black men. Like they wanted black men. Yeah. But they was trying to keep it in secret, or because they had husbands and shit. Right. So that mentality has not changed. Like, people think having a white partner, for the most part, they go like, they think it's like a status symbol. Like, but it's like, It's really not.
They said that Chris Brown manager had an interview the other day. She said when Chris Brown was like 16 years old, it was white dads dropping their white daughters off at the hotel so they can go in there and have sex with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That's crazy shit to me.
That's
Your child. Like, but that's what I'm talking about. I feel like when these black men and when these black men be having all this like drama when they be like athletes and whatever, and they be married to a white woman and they be all like, she called the cops on me and I lost everything, and then they want to come back to the black community. It's kind of like, you ain't want to be with us then. Why you want to come back to us now? So I don't know. Not saying not like it's what you get or whatever, but it's like it's what you asked for.
Yeah, it's
kind of like what you wanted, where you wanted to be.
When I was in Brooklyn, when I was in New York, though, I see that a lot.
Oh yeah.
I see black men with white women and
Spanish women too.
That's Spanish, but I was looking, I'm like, it's a lot of white women with black men out here.
Yep.
And I'm just like, but you know me, I'm biased. I don't date white women, period. So maybe nobody want to hear what I got to say about that shit, because I'm always going to be on the other side of the fence.
I mean, I think that in New York, they call it as being woke. Like, I don't see a color. I hope you see color. It's the first day I walk in the door.
Absolutely.
When I walk in here, bitch, look at this pretty brown bitch. I need that type of energy. Like, absolutely. I hope you see color. I'm not no clear hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what fuck we talk about? So I feel like I would hope that people see color. When people say shit like that, I get kind of worried about that, because I mean, you're saying it and you don't mean it. But in Brooklyn and New York, they love to date outside their race, and they love a black man. Black men are really strong, and I feel like they feel like they can be stronger with a different color woman on their arm. I feel like they think that if it was a black man and a black woman, we consider a black couple. Or if it's a black man with a white woman, he considered a powerful man, a high value man.
If it's a white man with a black woman, or if
it's a black man with a white woman.
Okay, I got you.
I don't think that white woman. I think if a white woman is because dating a
black man.
I mean, a white man dating a black woman, it's as if he's not considered as value any longer. I feel like they make it seem like if he's dating a black woman, people don't respect him any longer as much.
Well, on TikTok, it's always like when I see white men with black women, especially if there's an age gap. Like if it's a black woman that's probably like 25, like a 45, 50-year-old white man, or it's always like, yes, sis, when I'm gonna find mine, or I need this type of love to find me. And it always seems like the white man is quote unquote affluent or wealthy.
Yes.
And I'm like, y'all don't know what this. Yeah, I mean, like, no hate and shit. Y'all don't know what this nigga do. Like, and it's a lot of black men that are successful because outside of the internet, you know, there's black love everywhere. Like, thriving, and a lot of successful black men and women. But the white man to black woman situation is always like they using the white man for like a cash cow or whatever.
But it's like, he always that.
You know, I agree, but it's like a lot of women think when you find a old white man, that's what it's gonna be for y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas just sleazy white niggas. They just white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
they just wanna be fucking with a black woman just to have fun with you.
And that's a status symbol. It probably, like I said, like they probably go back to their friends, like, you know what I mean? Like, what part was that when we was talking about the wigs? Was that ours or yours?
Heavy yours. My
we was talking about like the black girl wig when she dating the white man. like you know what I'm talking about?
Always bad.
It's always bad.
It's always horrible.
And we said he'd be going back to his friends like Ben, did you see Cornisha's new wig? You see her new hairdo?
No, because I feel like black women, they want to be, if you're dating a white man, you don't want to do normal black shit, like go to a black hair salon or go to, I don't know, Quenisha fucking house and get your fucking wig.
You better keep going to Quenisha.
You want to just go to somewhere quick or buy something and be like, I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, I couldn't, I don't think, my kid date white girls. Like, I don't think I could date, I'm not saying I couldn't. And right now I'm in life, I don't see me dating a white man. I just feel like, what would we have in common?
I told my mom to date a white man.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's good for her to date a white man.
She's 55, 54. I said,
go
ahead. And she go to the church, you know what I mean? Like,
it might be good for her because it could be genuine love. But I feel like for me, if I dated a white man, he would just want me to be like on some freak shit all the time.
Fetishizing.
Yeah. And I don't think I can do that shit.
White men fetishize black women.
Yeah, and I mean, here's nothing wrong with that. We do have like beautiful skin, and we are freaky or whatever. But white girls got us beat when it comes to the freaky shit.
You're not like objects. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's more like it's kind of like the same thing where niggas be like wanting a white bitch to be like, yeah, like they be sucking dick, and it's just like, I hear you, but like they probably say a lot of these white bitches probably corny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like they just
be doing that from when they so young. You know what I realized or whatever? They be drinking when they in 9th grade.
Yeah, they drink early.
You know,
the whites.
I I know that like they be saying like black kids be smoking weed early on and all that, but like drinking liquor like on a regular basis when you in ninth grade is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
I had this awkward situation the other day. I was talking to this guy. I just don't like him at all, but he just keep texting me. So when I'm bored, I respond to him. So the other day he texted me. He was like, people always like try to text me when they got something going on. I guess like I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I don't give a fuck enough. So the guy texted me. He says, what you doing? I said, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm like, what you doing? He like, I'm leaving Jersey. I said, oh, okay. So he kept trying to text back and forth. And I said, well, I'm about to get this done. Go ahead, drive safe. I'll talk to you later. You know what he responded says to me, Larry?
That is.
I'm not driving.
What he was doing?
What you walking from Jersey, nigga? What you saying? Like, if you wasn't driving, Larry, drive safe to mean that whoever, if you're driving, drive safe. And if you're in a car, don't say shit. Yeah. Cool, thanks.
He wanted the conversation
niggas?
He wanted the conversation to extend though.
That's what he wanted. So I'm like, oh, who driving? So like, oh, some bitch I should fuck with. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care.
Nigga said, I'm not even driving, so what you mean? Like you tell nigga, let me know when you get home. And he like, well, I'm actually not gonna go home tonight. Just
like awkward. Like, what we doing? Like,
they just want you to talk.
People be weird as shit. I feel like sometimes you just kind of like let shit just be. Like,
did you respond?
No, that was the end of our relationship. Like,
damn.
I was so irked. Like, what we talking about right now? That makes no fucking sense. Like,
got it. Are you not driving, sir?
So
if he was on the New Jersey Transit, he could have been on the Transit.
Remember the guy I was dating? I thought he was on the bus all the time.
No.
Oh my gosh, I met this guy in a bar one night. Nice, tall, dark, handsome guy. Ladies, don't be fooled by these big niggas. They be broke. I was in a bar with my girlfriends. We had a great time. It was 3 of us, and we met these 3 guys, and we was busting up with them for a second. He was buying our drinks and shit. We was leaving out. Everybody exchanged numbers with somebody. It was a good time. Me and a guy was talking. He was cool as shit. And one night he was like, you gonna be in the city? And I was like, yeah, you know, I would meet Philly niggas, of course. He was like, well, he's like, slide past my house and come see me for a second. I was like, all right, I'm be right near his house. Cool. So I go past his house or whatever. We talk outside the house for a second, and I'm about to be out. I leave. Then I started noticing he would call me, but I'm leaving work. I was calling to see what's up with you. And I was like, all right, cool. We busted up for a second. But I kept hearing like backdoor type shit. Like I kept hearing like the set the joints, they open like shh.
Backdoor dick, all that. Like, you talking about the compression when the bus go down? The suspension. He's supposed to mute you during that part.
Listen. So I kept hearing that shit and whatever. And I'm like, oh, like, where you at? He like, on my way home. He would never say
I'm driving home.
Never
he said, I'm in transit real quick. You know what I mean? In motion.
He would never tell me. So I think what the 4th time I heard that shit, I actually heard the septic driver say something. I was like, oh, you on a train? I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because when I lived I lived in Germantown for a second. I caught the train to work. Yeah. And he was like, no. I was like, oh.
Nigga said, I'm on the X6.
So after that, I stopped fucking with him, and I really realized that nigga was really on the bus. I never saw him in a car.
I'm on the 62.
Is it a 62, like?
It is a 62
Where
bus.
I go? I know a 61 that go in North Philly and go down Ridge Avenue.
I don't know too many buses, but the South Philly Jones.
That is so funny, yo. But yeah, nigga was on the bus down. I said, yo, I know how to pick him, yo. Yeah. That's the worst thing.
You was taking the train from Germantown?
Huh?
You taking the train from Germantown?
I used to live on Shelton and Green.
Like you had your own spot?
Huh?
You had your own spot, right?
And the Tower Apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to it's a regional rail right there.
Wait, the Tower at Wyncote?
No, not that far. Shelton. Wyncote was up damn Shelton and Green, right there.
Shelton and Green. Okay.
Yeah, I used to live in Rent House Square Apartments. That was a long time ago.
This the studio you had, or this a different one?
Nah.
You had a studio downtown, or University City.
Yeah, I did. That joint was scary. I've never. That joint was. Listen, them kids. I told you they was turning into men next door to me. I told you that, right? Taking hormones. I ain't saying that.
Oh no.
Yes, my neighbors, 2 cute little chubby little white girls. Hey, how you doing? Every morning they come outside, and then one day they came outside and was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, paid no mind. I kept it moving. 2 weeks later, how you doing? And I was looking over to them like this. People look familiar. Going on, yeah. They had cut that hair on some like one type shit. It's called the one.
On the one,
yeah, and they cut their hair like on some shit like that. They have beards now, but they were still the same chubby girls, but they was wearing like hoodies and jackets and shit. And I'm like, are these the same girls?
No, shout out to them. They were doing these shit.
And yes, and I didn't even know. And I think they went to University at Penn. Yeah. Maybe it was on some medical whatever type major shit. But yeah,
that
and
shit, they was changing in front of your eyes.
Yeah, they just became who they want to become. I'm like, yeah, I hear that. But that wasn't the scary part. That was cool. But I had a mushroom growing in my house. I told you that.
Oh, it was fungus in there.
No, when I tell you, Laura, we moved out. I had like a 6-month lease, some shit like that. Probably 3 months in. I came from work. I told you I went in the bathroom and was up in the bathroom. I went while my business went to the movies. Came back like 6 hours later. When I tell you it was mushroom up to the top of where this fucking light, I can call a name right now. It was a mushroom that grew all we half of the wall, and I went in there. Once behind, looked over. I was like, "Oh fuck no, we leave out." He was like, "Ish, it's not that deep." I said, "No,
it is.
I'm not living nowhere." And the landlord lived upstairs, Indian lady, and she was like, "I just come and spray it for you." Spray it. This it's shit in the walls. No, I'm good. Yeah. Like I'm done. And she let me move out and all that. I was acting like a baby, but I moved up for a house from there though. But
I mean, no, you got to advocate for
that
yourself.
Shit was disgusting.
One of my apartments, shout out to my landlord, he a cool boy, but nigga ain't want to change shit in that joint.
Really?
Yeah, it was just nothing changing. It was, I can't even, and it's such a nice apartment. It was big. Like, I had a huge apartment. And
landlords be broke as shit. They would say with that money so quick. First of the month. You be like, to the 5th. I need it today.
Yeah.
We wait to the 5th. Like,
yeah.
But they be fucking broke or whatever. I had moved somewhere. I paid my rent for the whole year. That lady loved me.
That's what I want to do. Like, I just want to pay my shit down for like 6 months to a year. Just I don't got to worry about it.
You know, there's a lot of apartment buildings who won't let you do that now.
What's that?
Like, my house, and I was before I was able to get another house. I was like, I can just stay at an apartment for like 6 months till I find somewhere I really loved, right? And I went to this one apartment building. It was like $2,700 a month. I think it was like $35,000 for the whole year. I said, I'll pay the whole year up front. They said no. They said we need you to still go through the credit check, do all this shit, which I didn't mind doing, but it's like, why? If I'm paying for the lease the whole year.
The money's here.
What do you secure on then? The rent already paid. It's nothing secure at this point. Like, so yeah, but they won't let you do that a lot of places. They were like, no. Because they want to make sure, like, I guess once you in, it's hard to get people out.
Yeah.
You got sense? So, but yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
What you want to do now? Tweets, nigga.
Where we at?
You don't be tweeting.
I was tweeting sometimes.
You tweeted this week? All right, let me find you. Yeah, are you on this new app? You are on Blue Sky.
I'm on Blue Sky. Blue Sky. And I followed you.
Hold on, let me see. By the way, I just want to put out here that DMX rapped, "Motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place." I just want to put that out there.
Why would he say that?
You know the song "Here Comes the Boom"?
Yes.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. He said, "Motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place."
Well, he was in jail a whole lot. So.
He was. I mean, he said, "For all you men that been in jail before, suck my dick." So,
oh shit.
Yep.
They said some suspect shit back then.
We going into Isha's tweets. Is that just me singing?
Tweets,
wait.
tweets. What about those
Ish tweets. Ish tweets. All right, let's do it. Also, Lionel tried to steal your song for Jay Wan's tweets. I just want to let you know.
Shut up. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he just want to let you know you should
confront him. You checked him in front of his face or you let him do it?
I sung too.
Y'all some assholes.
We sang.
Y'all shady.
I was looking at Lionel sing. I said, Jay Wan's tweets. So, yes, that's an Ish song. You tweeting about sports like a man.
I know. I can't help it.
Why you tweeting about Richard Sherman? You don't tweet no more. Damn.
I don't tweet no more. I don't. Okay. I only was the Eagles game more I be tweeting. I don't like Richard Sherman though, y'all. He a little nigga.
You said, that nigga. Can't no bitch bring me down.
I said that.
You did.
I was in the gym probably.
Okay, cool. My body, Trump's choice? Question mark.
I mean, because after the election, right?
Yeah.
He's saying abortion about to be illegal.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's not my choice no more. If I get pregnant,
it's Trumpy's choice.
Trump said,
it is what it is. So be careful. Condoms.
Ladies, is very important right now. If you don't like that nigga as much, this is your time to get out. Don't keep letting him fuck you. Let him fuck you, then what? You can't get an abortion. You're going to be baby by him, and you're going to not like your child because you be a part of him. And that's how you become a deadbeat mom.
Did you put, hold on, let me see. You said, hold on. If you love me, use my phone number at ShopRite because I want a free turkey.
The nigga go right on there. Eat your eat meat. Shut the fuck up. That ain't the point. I just want some free.
He said you don't even eat turkey.
Yes. You be wanting free shit sometimes, like
I do.
I always want free shit, and although I'm probably not, I cook a turkey every year. My family come over, but listen, ShopRite. I don't have food stamps. If I had food stamps, I wouldn't be talking shit right now.
I didn't know how much turkeys cost.
Yes.
So therefore, like
$50.
when it's my responsibility to do Thanksgiving, if nobody's bringing a turkey, It will
Don't
be
be
no
no
turkey.
turkey.
It will be. We can get some General
Turkey
chicken.
legs.
Yeah, we can get chicken, turkey legs, turkey neck. I mean, turkey wings.
Pause.
But it will be no full
No,
turkey in my house.
That's why ham became a big thing, because ham cheap.
Ham cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I never had it,
No.
but I did eat an immense amount of pork this morning, so I will not be eating pork for a while. I had pork bacon, pork sausage. I was
going crazy.
Yeah, I was going. It was good.
It was an event.
Breakfast.
Shout out to my girl. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Happy birthday, shorty. But yeah, my body was telling me chill.
You know what I made for the breakfast this morning? I made some cheese grits, some shrimp, and some good like Cajun sauce on it, and biscuits. It was good as shit.
That's a good job. Thanks for bringing some to the studio.
Anytime.
Yo, we're wrapping up.
Yes.
56 minutos.
Yes.
Podcastos. Thank y'all for being patient with us. But like
y'all.
I said, we gonna drop how we drop, but we gonna drop on time.
Yes.
You got anything else you want to say?
Make sure you guys go and check out Keep It Player. Make sure you go buy some the new drinking game. It's fun. It's good for friends and family on Amazon, and it comes really quickly.
Just like a bunch of us niggas. Yep.
Yes. Pause. No. But other than that, so thanks for tuning in this week. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being patient with me. I love y'all. I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.